I hope now you are able to recognize this molecule. This molecule is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. You can see the double stranded DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. The strand is beautifully twined, giving it a helical structure, a staircase like structure. We are going to discuss the structure of DNA in detail now. We will discuss the internal structure of DNA, how it is made and what are the structural components of DNA. So, for this double stranded structure, we are going to discuss the most common form of DNA, that is the B form. This double stranded DNA is also called as a B form DNA molecule. So, this you can see the two strands are coiled, they are intertwined. This B form of DNA. We will go into this structure, we will understand the details of the structure now. We are going to untwine this. Now see, you can see the repeating units, they are repeating every time. This single unit is known as a nucleotide. A nucleotide is formed of three main components. One, we have a sugar molecule, which is 5-membered sugar molecule, phosphate group, and one of the 4 nitrogenous bases. It can be adenine also, it can be guanine, it can be thymine, and it can also be cytosine. So, these 4 base pairs are there, and this is one nucleotide. The base pair is already attached to the 1' carbon of this sugar molecule, and the phosphate is already attached to the 5' carbon of this sugar molecule, but on the other hand side it is attached to the 3' of that sugar molecule. So, from this you can make out that when we see this molecule, there is absence of this hydroxyl group. That is why we call it as deoxyribose sugar, because there is no hydroxyl group. That is why we call this nucleotide as deoxynucleotide. So, you can see how this nucleotides are forming the backbone of this structure, and they are joined to each other by a phosphodiester bond. So, that is why these are arranged in this manner, joined by a phosphodiester bond, and they form the backbone of this. You can see that the orientation of these molecules is such a way that one strand goes from 5' to 3' and the other strands goes from 3' to 5'. How this happens? See, this sugar molecule is attached to the phosphate group from 5', on the other hand it is attached to it by the 3' carbon. So, the orientation becomes from 5' to 3' and here it becomes from 3' to 5'. So, it is the opposite in both the cases. You also see 5 is on the left hand side and 3 is on the right hand side. Here it is 3 the left hand side and the 5 the right hand side. So, they are sometimes also called as Watson and Crick strands. They are joined to each other, they are intertwined. This is how this DNA is. So, what is that linking these two strands? This is the base pairing between the nitrogenous bases. The base pairing of nitrogenous bases is such that adenine always base pairs with thymine and cytosine always base pairs with guanine. By what bonds? By hydrogen bonds, multiple hydrogen bonds. As you can see, there are 2 hydrogen bonds between adenine and thymine, they form a base pair, and thymine and adenine, these form base pairs with 2 hydrogen bonds, and these form base pairs with 3 hydrogen bonds, cytosine and guanine. They always are complementary to each other. Adenine always combines with thymine, cytosine always combines with guanine. These are called pyrimides and these are called purines. Why? Because of the similarity in the structures. There is a single ring and they have the double ring structure. So, this is how this base pairing is there in the sugar molecule, in the DNA molecule, in the phosphate group. This is how beautifully they are arranged and compacted, this DNA stacks. So, why it is so? Why this always pairs with this and this always pairs with this? Because this pairing is not possible as a hydrogen bonding will not be so strong because of the orientation of the molecule, because of the structure of the molecule. So, this B form is B form because there are 10 turns, 10 nucleotide base pairs per turn, means one turn is having 10 base pairing, 10 nucleotides. So, you can make out now how the DNA is present in the nucleus of the cell and what is its actual structure. So remember that the monomer unit for this is a nucleotide. A nucleotide is composed of 3 components. And what are these 3 components? One, we have a phosphate group. The other, we have a nitrogenous base pair. And the next one we have discussed was sugar molecule. Now in case of DNA, we have which type of sugar molecule? We have a deoxyribose sugar molecule. Why deoxyribose sugar molecule? Because in this nucleotide, the sugar is deoxyribose due to absence of the hydroxyl group. Since hydroxyl group is absent, we call this sugar as deoxyribose sugar, and we call this nucleotide as which nucleotide? Remember, deoxynucleotide. Okay, so nucleotide has 3 major components. We have phosphate group, nitrogenous base pair and sugar molecule. We have also discussed about the orientation. It is from 5 prime to 3 prime in one strand, and in the second strand it is from 3 prime to 5 prime. And this phosphate group, nitrogenous base pair and sugar molecule form one nucleotide which are repeated one after the other, forming the complete this DNA molecule. And the base pairing is also one of the most important factor which holds these 2 strands together. Remember that adenine always base pairs with thymine due to its structure, because when adenine is going to pair with thymine, the orientation of the molecule or the shape of the molecule is intact. It pairs with thymine by 2 hydrogen bonds, or you can say thymine pairs with adenine with 2 hydrogen bonds as well. Then the cytosine pairs with guanine with 3 hydrogen bonds, or alternatively you can say guanine can also pair with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. So this is the base pairing in the DNA molecule which you have discussed right now. Remember, this base pairing is important because this base pairing sequence is unique in every individual. So now I think you have a fair idea about the structure of DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, and we are going to discuss other details also. But remember, what is a nucleotide? It is made of 3 components: a phosphate group, nitrogenous base pair and a sugar molecule. These nucleotides are repeated one after the other, and this base pairing holds the 2 strands of DNA together. This base pairing is always between an adenine and thymine, or thymine and adenine, and cytosine and guanine or cytosine. So this base pairing can never be like adenine and cytosine. Why? Because of the structures of these molecules, these nitrogenous base pairs. These structures do not allow this pairing possible, because the hydrogen bonding will not be strong enough to hold that molecule in proper position. So I guess now this is sufficient for you at your level to study the DNA's internal structure. I hope you have studied this important molecule better.